Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, to forgive our trespassers as we forgive those who trespasses against us. Sometimes you have to really think of that. You really have to think about that. Forgive those who trespass against us. Sometimes it's hard to do. Especially when it's a beacon of the community. A beacon. Not a deacon, but a beacon. People that represents upstanding, holds a spot holds a place in the community that's supposed to be held as, look at me, I'm a servant of you. But some of these servants, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. God is the kingdom. God is the power. God is the glory. These beacons in these neighborhoods, I'm God. But you are a servant. You are a servant of your commissioner. You are a servant for the people. Because you are looked up on. This society has set you up to be looked up on as a leader. Do as I say. Or do as I do. And history has shows us do as I say, man. You just, I don't want to go there. But I just want to thank God. It's Sunday morning. Anytime you hear the Lord's Prayer, it's Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning. I'm sitting out here in my harvest. I've eaten my first harvest now, as we all should know. It's mid-July. It's mid-July. I mean, if you living off the grid, it's time to go to work. It's time to plant them greens, them leafy greens, vegetables. It's time to chop that wood. You getting ready for the winter. It's not easy. You preparing for the winter, man. Granny used to, can, jar all the vegetables, jar all the fruits, buy a lot of them, peaches. We never had to buy figs, plums, peaches, cucumbers. It's time to get ready for harvest season. It's time. I mean, it's getting ready for the winter. Canning your food, jarring your food, getting ready for that last plant. They call them winter greens, but It's time to plant that second half, you know, because basically, if you notice nature, notice the ants right now, notice nature, all the birds, everything is getting ready for the winter. Everything. This is when it starts. Because sometimes, winter is very unpredictable. You don't know if it's gonna be a harsh, uh, you know, uh, basically like spring, like winter. You don't know. But this is the time to, you know, this is when the work starts. I remember them days. I mean, this is a whole family affair. We all wasn't nobody immune to and they buy all them peas and beans and you know everything that was collected around this time was being prepared for the winter time. Bagging all the beans, just storing them up in the deep freezer, and man, the whole family. And that's how the family became connected. That's how, I mean, it wasn't no TV, wasn't no radio. Everybody got a pan or bucket or shelling peas, shelling beans, getting ready for the winter. Put your food up. You had to store it. Everybody, even the baby got to work. The baby shelling peas. The baby the baby trying to get and communicate, conversate with the rest of the family. Every now and then we need a little joke. Every now and then the family. But chop your wood. Make sure you have to have your stock ready, man. You never know. That's if you living off the grid. This was the time to start getting ready. Now your venison, you didn't have to get that too late. That's why deer season is late October, November. Some people smoked it, but back then you didn't. What a vegetarian? What a beacon? What is that? Nobody know what that was. I mean, even in the city, what is a beacon? A vegetarian? What is that? Man, I mean, and the thing is, like you could go to the park and see squirrels and ducks and I get 100 years ago. Ain't no way you going to a park, you going anywhere see a squirrel. You don't see a coon, coon going in the shoe. Coon, you couldn't find no coons in the city going in the trash or in the sewer, but you didn't see that. That coon and that possum wasn't gonna survive. that was dinner. Now, I mean, it's funny though. You see that a coon in the middle of the city surviving just like the homeless. Yeah, man, possum in the city. You even see deer in the city. Man, they trying to survive because people their habitat has been run amok, took over by people that's you done invade their space. You done took their habitat. You took it. You took their habitat. Now Yeah, that's the repercussion of it. I mean, it is what it is. You done cut down all the trees where they used to live. Now, I mean, they now they have no food resource because you done killed it all. And man, up in the northwest where the bears and the moose and you done took their habitat. I mean, now you want the bears. I mean, and what the bad part is, you make them the wolf and the bears. You make them an enemy. Them predators. I mean, really. They kill your sheep and cows. I mean, man. Yeah, but those was the good old days. These gonna be the good old days for somebody. I mean, but it is what it is. But I thank God, man. I thank God for every little bit that I can get. Uh, you know, life has changed. Oh man, life has changed. This is the best one, I think. The beginning. This one is the best one, but I can identify because this was the struggle. This is how I identify my journey, especially the part when you know when they thought they had defeated them and they throw them in the dungeon and prison, you know, and in order to get out the dungeon and in the prison, you had to do astronomical things. It was a feat that was only done by one person only. It has been tried many times. I mean, it's being tried all day, every day. They come, they fail. They come, they fail. But if you fail, there's a terrible price to pay. That's significant to my journey. That dungeon, man, that dungeon. they came and they failed, boy. I love it. I love it. And it just give you that energy to because I have been in a couple of dungeons and you can't get out of this. And these women right now, they keep trying to put me in a dungeon. Why these women mad at me? I'm sitting in hermit mode. I'm I'm not messing with you. They all these messages. Yeah, they mad at you. They fighting over what? I don't. The only contact I have with women is this dream. I mean, my dream last night. This is my dream with women. And this is the only contact that I have with women. Now, my dream began with I'm Santa Claus sitting in a big recliner, it's kind of, I'm focusing on a group. I mean, it's a line, nothing but women. They just, and the first, the front row of women was the cast of The View. And my job was My job was to ask them what they want for Christmas. So the cast of The View got up in my lap, and I asked them, what is it that you want for Christmas? And the answer was, I don't want nothing, but my husband want to know who is Blue. I'm like, one by one they came, and all of them asked, my husband want to know who is Blue. I woke up. So much for business. I mean, that's my relationship with women. So, it didn't have nothing to do with me. It was about their husband. And Blue, that's between me and my imagination with Blue. Blue is my friend. I don't have to worry about Blue turning his back on me, stabbing me in the back with them swords, boy. Getting pissed off. Me and Blue, we real tight. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But Blue, we okay. I love Blue. And Blue is not for you. Well, just imagine Santa Claus. All them women just standing in line, asking for, what they want, what you want for Christmas. I'm up here for my husband. Well, oh boy. It's Sunday, man. I mean, dream. That was a dream. Man. Oh boy. My thing and my message was about, harvest, getting ready, preparing yourself. Prepared, but that's the only way I know how to prepare, man. I mean, I just look at nature, and the way I was, it's harvest season. The fall. That's why we have the fair in the fall, getting ready for the fall. Take this. I mean, business wise, and this is my position. This is where I'm at right now. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And these guys are smart, man. They taking a product. I mean, and they make it in their own image. And if you go to any Sam's, you're gonna see this. How smart, and that's what you do. But that's when you get a hold to a good manufacturing company that you can conglomerate, that way your manifestation will, it helps you, it helps the community. And you can make a cheaper product. The manufacturer loves it because I mean it's a business to make money. And I've been in them. I've worked in a manufacturing place that they putting their stamp on approval for a whole lot of companies, a whole heap of companies. That's what you're in business for. But it creates a lot of middleman. It creates a lot of middleman. A lot of them. but it's cheaper. If you can talk to a man, just say whatever your product is, send it. But take for instance the bread company. What they do is they make labels for a whole heap of bread companies. But it is that's all foods. If you go to any even the cheaper ones, it's a different brand, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. But it's cheaper to put your name on a product, let somebody else make it, and just. But that's manufacturing, man. I mean, but when you picking certain things, that's what you want to see, man. This is what you want to see when you're looking at this stuff. Especially if you looking for healthy food. I mean, but realization, most honeys isn't honey. It's a byproduct of honey. Let's be real with it. There ain't enough bees in the world, to put all that honey on shelf. So if you really want real honey, you need to go to some of these farm expos, these on Saturdays, these vendors on the that serve Saturday morning, early Saturday. If you want real pure honey, 100% unadulterated, untapped, real honey, that's where you need to go. Go to these stock markets, where you can get your fruits, your vegetables. I mean, what better place to buy at now? I have a brain freeze on these markets they have in town. They done did all the work. All you got to do is, it's a win-win situation when you go buy these products from these people that put in the hard work to grow it, buy from them, and then can it and bag it, tag it, and have it for the winter. Because food, even though these fools out here hollering, they trying to tell you that the economy is okay. They keep trying. Oh man, we making somebody making money, but you don't see it in these grocery stores. Somebody doing it. I mean, but the economy is great. They keep trying to, and you in the store every week. The majority of people, us, we, the people. They keep trying to sell you that the economy is good, but I mean, you in the store. But God knows if you wasn't sitting around waiting on the government to feed you, you think you'll be up in there filling them buckets up? That's the only way you can do it. And that's for certain people. And I know that they be filling them up, boy. And we know, subsidies, depending on the government. But I'm independent. I mean, but it hits me harder because I am independent. I don't depend on the government to feed me. I come up the hard way. You can't say what's right and wrong these days, but I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm listening, and I'm learning. I'm always learning. But This is the best one, I think, man. I mean, man. And I'm about to go and watch as soon as I get through with this this programming. I mean, but basically, if you do this every day, every morning, man, you can get out here and have muscles like that. Look at that arm. You can have muscles like that. You can get out there like I'm gonna show you tomorrow. I don't know if I want to be in the same spot or not, but I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, when I'm gonna do it. Maybe I may pick another spot. It's getting time for me to start pitching this South Side reunion. The South Side reunion. It's about time for me to start pitching that. You know, the South Side reunion. I love it, man. When you come in contact and see people that you grew up with and in a community that just you here to help the community, to build a community. But it's keeping in contact with people, meeting new generations after new generations and seeing the old generation before they die out. Seeing the hustlers, the rustlers, and meeting the new coming hustlers and rustlers. But yeah, the South Side reunion. I'm proud to be a servant that I can help. I can help because my voice reaches everywhere. It's a gift. God gave it to me, so I'm using it. But anyway, I try not to be long, but these messages they get long. But every day, once in the morning, every day, you do this, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You don't need the pill. What I'm saying, you don't need the pill. I'm not saying this is a wonder drug or a miracle, but I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this a long time, and you can use this with anything. You can use that. All of these three things. You can use them with anything. That's God. That's not a pill. That's not manufactured. Well, that is. But let's be real. Ah, but it's Sunday morning. And far as these women being mad and pissed off, look, hey, everybody had a right. They have their own feelings, emotions. I mean, hey, do your thing. I'm in hermit mode. I haven't. Well, I have a person that I could go to for my review that reviews my mental, But I mean, ain't no situations. There are no situations. None. And it haven't been a situation for years. That's a miracle. Now that's a miracle. I haven't had a situation in years. I haven't seen a naked woman in years. Yeah, I was a pro in how to take that bra off. With one hand, I could take a bra off. Now, man, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's Sunday. Get out here and do Sunday stuff. Those of you who at grandma's house having that big Sunday meal, I envy you. Been there, did that, and done that. Love it. But don't let it be taking advantage of grandma at her age. Grandma needs space. Grandma wants some rest. Y'all need to choose a new grandma. Choose somebody else that know how to cook. All you gotta do is ask them, can you make homemade biscuits? That's grandma. Y'all have a blessed day.